Hello Silly Bakers, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Nini and I love to create healthier recipes. My focus is to incorporate more protein, more fiber, and more healthy fats in my life, and I'm here to share some recipes that have been working for me with you. So today's recipe, I think everyone watching will really truly benefit from. We are going to be making a gluten-free sheet pan pancake recipe. If you don't have time to be at the stove flipping pancakes, this is a method that I think everyone needs to master. It is a way to feed a crowd. It makes 12 servings. Each serving has approximately 10 grams of protein and a significant amount of fiber as well. And some healthy fats because I threw in some almond flour, but we'll discuss that in a few minutes. So this recipe is very customizable. I used very little sweetener in the recipe. You don't have to use any if you don't like, or you can add whatever sweetener you like. In terms of the different variations that you can make, it is completely customizable. This is a pancake that you can actually just make very plain and simple, and then you can add your toppings later. Or you can actually create 4, 5, 6 different areas on that sheet pan where you can customize your own toppings, and I'll show you that a little later as well. So this recipe calls for rolled oats. I used gluten-free sprouted oats, and I also used almond flour. If you don't want to use almond flour, you can just use oats for the recipe. If you want to substitute the almond flour with something else that is nutrient dense, you can also do pumpkin seed flour. Not everybody really talks about pumpkin seed flour. First of all, it's not really readily available, but it's something that is so simple to make at home. You just grab unsalted raw pumpkin seeds, you add it to a high-speed blender, or in my case, I love to use a spice grinder, and it will really give you that flour consistency that you're looking for. So I think that that's a really good option if you don't want to use almond flour. So this recipe is high protein because there is cottage cheese as well as Greek yogurt and eggs in the recipe. So it's giving you approximately 10 grams of protein per serving. But if you want to increase that protein, I would recommend you add a serving size of vanilla protein powder or unflavored protein powder to increase it by another 2 grams or so per serving. So why don't we learn how to make these incredibly easy, gluten-free, high-protein sheet pan pancakes. You want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to lightly grease a 13 by 18 baking sheet. This is the USA Pans baking sheet, which I think is probably one of the best out there. We're going to grab our blender. And now we're going to add all of our ingredients. When you're using a blender, wet ingredients on the bottom first, always. So we're adding eggs, we're adding our cottage cheese, Greek yogurt. These are both low-fat options and both lactose-free. A little milk, I'm using soy milk. Cup of soy milk, just so you know, has 13 grams of protein. And 2 tablespoons of unsalted melted butter. This is 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup. You could add any sweetener you like, or you can omit the sweetener. I added 1 teaspoon of cinnamon here. We're adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm using about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now let's add our dry ingredients. This is 1 1/4 cups of sprouted gluten-free rolled oats. And I'm doing 1 cup of almond flour, plus I'm going to sneak in about 2 tablespoons of ground flax, just for some extra fiber and nutrition. And that's it. We're adding this to the blender. We're going to blend on high for about 1.5 minutes until the batter is smooth. We're going to grab our baking sheet, which has been greased. I don't think you need to line it. I don't think it's necessary. And we're going to add our batter to the baking sheet. And we are going to spread this mixture evenly throughout the pan from corner to corner. So this really is a blank canvas, and you can really add whatever toppings that you love. So my first variation are mini semi-sweet chocolate chips. So I'm using, I would say, probably closer to a 1/4 cup, but really measure with your heart here. You can add as much or as little as you like of any ingredient. These are frozen blueberries. I think I was about 1/3 of a cup here. And I'm adding sliced bananas to another corner. And one of my favorite pancake combinations is actually banana and granola. This is my olive oil granola. I'll link the recipe above. Bananas and granola on pancakes are so fantastic. If you haven't tried it, I would suggest you try it. And my last variation are just some frozen raspberries. You could add some white chocolate chips with the raspberries. That would be delicious as well. And it's time to bake for 10 to 12 minutes. And these are your gluten-free sheet pan pancakes. Enjoy our gluten-free, high-protein sheet pan pancakes. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to our channel for more healthy recipes. If you do try these gluten-free, high-protein sheet pan pancakes, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy baking.